This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injuries and additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
Start here on the Diamond up north in Toronto on the field action between the Yankees and Blue Jays. That was preceded by news earlier yesterday afternoon that John Sterling, the longtime radio voice of the New York Yankees, has decided to retire, effective immediately. The 85-year-old joined the Yankees broadcast in 1989. He went on to call 5,420 regular season and 211 postseason Yankees games. Sterling had taken on a reduced role in recent seasons and traveled less often due to health concerns. This season was his 36th in the booth and 20th working alongside Susan Waldman. Quote, "I am a very blessed human being," Sterling said in a statement. "I've been able to do what I wanted, broadcasting for 64 years. As a little boy growing up in New York as a Yankees fan, I was able to broadcast the Yankees for 36 years. It's all to my benefit, and I leave very, very happy." On the field, the Yanks couldn't get anything going, really, against Toronto, having their bats shut down en route to a 3-1 road loss. It's the first time this season New York has lost consecutive games following their 8-7 loss at Cleveland on Sunday when the Guardians scored 3 runs in the 10th. Game 2 of a 3-game set in Toronto is scheduled for tonight at 7:05. Carlos Rodon will take the bump against Toronto's Yusei Kikuchi. As for the Metropolitans, Harrison Bader drove in the go-ahead run in the 8th inning for the second day in a row, hitting a 2-run double off of Aroldis Chapman that lifted the Mets over the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-3. New York overcame a 3-0 sixth-inning deficit and reached 500 for the first time since they were 30-30 last June. The Mets have won 8 of 11 following an 0-5 start under first-year manager Carlos Mendoza. Up next for the Orange and Blue is Game 2 against Pittsburgh tonight at 7:10 p.m. Jose Quintana gets the ball in that one against Pittsburgh's Jared Jones. In NHL action, all 3 local squads were back out there after having Sunday off at the Garden. Artemi Panarin had a goal and an assist. Igor Shesterkin made 26 saves for his 4th shutout of the season, and the Rangers beat the Ottawa Senators 4-0 to clinch the President's Trophy. Roslovich, Fox, and Lafreniere also scored, and Chris Kreider had 2 assists as the Rangers won their league-best 55th game and finished with 114 points, both franchise records. They'll have home ice advantage throughout the playoffs. 4 teams, Washington, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia, are still in contention to finish in the second wildcard and meet the Rangers in the opening round of the postseason. In Newark, Kyle Palmieri and Brock Nelson each had a goal and an assist, and the Islanders clinched one of the 2 remaining playoff berths in the Eastern Conference with a 4-1 victory over the Devils. Pajot and McLean also scored as the Islanders secured 3rd place in the Metropolitan Division. Semyon Varlamov made 23 saves for his 5th straight win and helped New York extend its point streak to 8 games. It's looking like they'll draw the Carolina Hurricanes in their first-round playoff matchup. Playoff set to start, Noam, on Saturday the 20th. That's your sports. I'm Justin Ellick.
Where did Caitlin Clark end up? Do we know?
The Indiana Fever.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I know that, but I do.
Huh.
Well, it was on the front page of ESPN. That's why I know that.
There we go. All right.
Yeah. They're milking her for all she's worth.
What kind of salary is she going to get?
I have no idea. That's something you got to look into. I don't even know what the average salary is in the WNBA.
It's not a lot. I know that.
And I would probably assume that, newly drafted rookies don't make, probably make the league close to the league minimum, I would think. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, but she's a superstar.
Well, yeah, but she's got to prove herself in the big leagues, no?
Yeah, but she'll be the reason why people actually watch.
That's true.
WNBA.
That's true. She's going to bring a at least to start a big draw in terms of ticket sales, jersey sales, all that good stuff. But it was a big time draft in terms of women's basketball. A lot of transcendent stars, I guess you could call them, that are going into the WNBA next year.
We'll see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, we'll see. That's your sports now. I'm Justin Ellick, 77 WABC.
Greg Kelly here with an urgent retirement warning. President Trump's return is set to usher in a new golden age. But growing trade tensions and China's ruthless attack on the dollar have rattled the markets. That's why Warren Buffett just dumped $133 billion in stocks. And so too have Jeff Bezos, Larry Page, and even Jamie Dimon, CEO of the world's largest bank. That's why thousands of informed IRA and 401k savers are now shielding their savings with gold. And the experts at Colonial Metals Group are the only folks I trust to help you to do the exact same thing, especially now after Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki warned of a coming market crash. So visit freegoldguy.com/Kelly or call 800-655-5555 888-848-5186. You'll get a free gold guide on how to bulletproof your wealth with gold, tax-free. Plus, see if you qualify for a free home safe and as much as $7,500 in free silver. Once again, that's freegoldguide.com/Kelly.